Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel! Actor, filmmaker, and writer James Franco has starred in several notable films and TV shows over his 20-year-long career, for which he's also received nominations at the Academy Awards as well as the Oscars. That said, the star's reputation has suffered quite a lot, mainly due to multiple allegations against him. Recently, he started making headlines once again, after owning up to his past mistakes. James Franco reveals he cheated on everyone he dated before. Let's take a closer look. Number 5. James Franco admits to rampant cheating. After years of numerous accusations and controversies surrounding him, James Franco has finally acknowledged that he wasn't faithful in any of his past relationships. The 43-year-old actor recently sat for a wide-ranging interview on SiriusXM's The Jess Cagle podcast, where he explicitly admitted to some of his most serious wrongdoings. This includes cheating on all of the women he dated before his current girlfriend, Isabel Paxad. "I had girlfriends. I could never be faithful to anybody. I cheated on everybody before Isabel," Franco revealed during the interview. But that's not all. He went on to explain the underlying reason behind it, opening up about his struggle with addiction for the very first time. Number 4. Franco's struggle with addiction. During the in-depth interview, James talked about the main reason why he had little regard for the feelings of his previous partners and how his addiction impacted the lives of those around him. Turns out, the actor's struggle with addiction started at a much younger age. "When I was a teenager, I was addicted to alcohol. I got into a lot of trouble. I got sober when I was 17, Franco explained. "Once I couldn't use alcohol to fill that hole, it was like, oh, success, attention, this is great. I got addicted to validation or success or whatever that is. But that was just the tip of the iceberg." Number 3. The shocking backstory. During his interview with Jess Cagle, "This is the end," actor further explained. "Along the road of trying to get success and climb the top of that mountain, attention from women, success with women also became a huge source of validation for me. The problem with that is, as I'm sure you can guess, is that there's never enough. I'm just trying to fill that hole and it never gets filled." The Spring Breakers star also recalled an instance where one of his sponsors gave him an advice that backfired. "My sponsor said, if you're not dating someone and you want to go and hook up, whatever happens between two consenting adults is fine," Franco revealed. "The problem was, I took that and ran with it, and used it as an excuse to hook up all over the place." The actor then linked the backstory to his confession of never being faithful, summing up how his behavior impacted his past relationships. "Like people that I, got together with or dated, like I'd see them for a long time, years. It's just that I couldn't be present for any of them," he admitted, and the behavior spun out to a point where it was like I was hurting everybody. Number 2. Misconduct accusations. Besides copping to his disloyalty in relationships, James Franco also addressed the misconduct accusations he has faced in the past. More than 2 years ago, some of his female students at his acting school, Studio 4, brought forward complaints regarding inappropriate behavior and exploitation, which were shut down at the time. But the actor is finally admitting to taking advantage of some of his students. "Over the course of my teaching, I did sleep with students, and that was wrong," Franco told Cagle, before admitting that he previously thought behaving this way with students was acceptable just because it was consensual. The former Freaks and Geeks star also explained that when he started his acting school, he didn't have any wrong intentions, and him hooking up with his students or trainees wasn't part of some plan. "But yes, there were certain instances where, what I was in a consensual thing with a student, and I shouldn't have been," he concluded. Number 1. The infamous lawsuit. Although Studio 4 was permanently shut down in 2017, harassment claims and misconduct allegations against Franco continued making headlines for 2 more years. In 2019, 2 of his former acting students, Sarah Tither Kaplan and Tony Gall, filed a lawsuit against him, calling him out on his abuse of power and the way he exploited non-celebrity women under the guise of giving them career opportunities. After denying these claims for the past few years, Franco reportedly settled the lawsuit for $2,235,000 in June 2021. And his recent confessions further proved that all those allegations were in fact true. And that brings us to the end of this video. What are your thoughts on James Franco's recent confessions and his shocking backstory? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on, so you don't miss out on any of our latest videos. See you soon.